fort is located in the southwestern outskirts of Kangra town in Himachal Pradesh, which was constructed around 4th century BC by the royal cottage family of Kangra. The fort is situated atop a hill on the base of which river Baganga and Patalganga flow together, making the place very attention-grabbing. It is the largest fort in the Himalayas and one of the oldest forts in India, distance around 22 km from Dharamshala, and is surrounded by a splendid view of Dhauladhar Himalayan range. The town can be accessed by road, railway and even through flights. By road, the distance of Kangra town from Delhi is 520 km. One can take overnight Volvo bus or can hire a cab to reach the place. The most adjacent narrow gauge railway station is Kangra, which is about 87 km Pathankot, and Gangal Airport is the nearest to the place. Kangra fort is very powerful. There are numerous stories of betrayals, loots and destructions, as many rulers come and turn several attempts to win the fort. There is an old Pahadi saying that one who holds the Kangra fort holds the hills. It is said that Kangra fort was built by Maharaja Susarma Chandra, who was the descendant of Katho's dynasty and also fought on the Kaurva side in the epic Mahabharata battle. By distracting Arjuna while Dronacharya formed the Chakravyuh that killed Arjuna's son Abhimanyu, after the defeat of Kauravas, the descendant of Susma Chandra come to the Kangra along with this soldier and build the Kangra fort. Its immense wealth, which was stored in 21 large wells, each measuring 4 meters deep and about 2.5 meters circumference. The king of Hind, chief of Kangra and many rich devotees used to offer their precious treasure, jewels, stones, diamond and pearls in front of goddess, the Kuldevi of the king residing in the fort. They believed that by doing this offering they may receive a reward. As a result of this, the fort faced many devastating attacks by almost the rulers. The king of Kashmir, Srishta, was the first one to attack the fort in 470 AD. The first major foreign attack was inflicted in 1009 AD by Muhammad Ghazni, who was caused major destruction of blackmailing the garrison commander, as a result of which the fort was handed over to him. After taking the control of the fort, his soldier killed all the residents of the fort and took away 7 lakh gold coin, 28 tons of gold and silver utensils and 8 tons of diamonds and pearls. The fort was then attacked by Muhammad bin Tughlaq in 1337, and then his successor Firoz Shah Tughlaq also attacked the fort 1357, but they were not able to capture the fort. Then in 1619, the Mughal army made an attempt to capture the fort for about 14 months, while previously in 1615 Akbar made 52 unsuccessful attempts, and then finally in 1620 Jahangir managed to capture the fort and garrison his army there. In 1789, Raja Sansar Chandra II of the Katho's dynasty won back the fort by repeatedly looting the Mughals' controlled regions, as a result of which Mughal became weak and lost the battle. Maharaja Sansar Chandra fought many battles with Gurkhas one side and Sikh King Maharaja Ranjit Singh on other. During the battle, the gates of the fort had been kept open for basic supplies. The fort remained under the control of Kathos until 1828, when Ranjit Singh annexed it after the death of Sansar Chandra. The fort was finally taken by the British after the Sikh War of 1846. The British ruled the fort until it was heavily damaged in the earthquake of about 7.8 magnitude on 4th April 1905. Most buildings in town of Kangra, Dharamshala and McLeodganj were destroyed, and about 20,000 people lost their life in earthquake. The fort is spread over a long stretch land about 4 km. An entire fort is protected by high rampart and massive wall of black stone. There are plenty of doors in the fort made by the rulers, several dynasties. The entrance to the fort from the Ranjit Singh Darwaza, which leads to the Jahangiri Darwaza, followed by Ahni and Amiri Darwaza. The path leads to the Andheri Darwaza, which then leads to two paths. Toward the left is the Darshini Darwaza, which opens into a spacious courtyard and many chambers are built there. Then there is Mahlo Ka Darwaza, which is en route a 7-meter long passage. Its walls are 15 feet high. As a result, only 2 men or 1 horse can enter through it. This gate was built to stop or slow down the enemy army. Or 1 horse can enter through it. This gate was built to stop or slow down the enemy army. The highest point of the fort, there is a palace courtyard, below which there is another courtyard which consists of 3 temples: Ambika Devi Temple, Shitala Mata Temple and Lakshmi Narayan Temple. One Jain temple is also there, where a stone image of Lord Adinath is installed. One mosque is also installed in the fort. In between the Shitala Mata and Ambika Devi temples, there is a staircase which leads to a small hall-like compartment called the Sheesh Mahal, and at the edge of which a polygonal watchtower is installed. A stone step well is also built here, which is known as Kapur Sagar. People can pay and visit to the Maharaja Sansar Chand Kotage Museum, which is located nearby. One can enjoy the stunning sunset and the splendid view from the terrace of the fort, and the place is photography haven for the people.